So today we will learn Spring Cloud Circuit Breaker using Hystrix. Netflix has created a library called Hystrix that implements the circuit breaker pattern. So what is circuit breaker pattern? If we design our system on microservice based architecture, we will generally develop many microservices and those will interact with each other heavily in achieving certain business goals. Now all of us can assume that this will give expected result if all the services are up and running and response time of each service is satisfactory. Now what will happen if any service of the ecosystem has some issue and stop? It will result in timeout or exception and the whole ecosystem will get unstable due to this single point of failure. Here circuit breaker pattern comes handy and it's redirect traffic to a fallback path once it sees any such scenario. Also, it monitors the defective service closely and restore the traffic once the service come back to normally. So, circuit breaker is a kind of wrapper of the method which is doing the service call and it monitors the service health, and once it gets some issue the circuit breaker trips and all further call go into circuit breaker fallback method and finally restores automatically once the service come back. That's cool, right? Let's do some practical. So we will use again starts.spring.io to create our basic structure. This is just a package. Okay, so now we will add the dependencies. Web actuator Hystrix dashboard with a discovery client. So now we will generate so we will extract it and import it as a existing Maven project. I am copying this name. I will use same name as application name. Yeah, now I will provide the server port then application name giving all these in lowercase. And we also have to add this one because it is required to register this Hystrix circuit breaker producer application as a Eureka client into Eureka server. And we also need these two. So this one is for actuator. If we will use actuator in our application, there are multiple URL will expose, and that URL will help us to monitor our full application details like health, info, etc, etc. And also we need Hystrix stream, and that Hystrix stream we will use for Hystrix dashboard. Now we will create a controller class where we will implement our circuit breaker logic. I'm creating separate package for controller layer. Now we have to annotate it as a REST controller. REST controller public response entity later we will change it accordingly. So this is our get method, so we will annotate it as get mapping and also provide the path by which we will access this particular endpoint. Now we will create a fallback method. So I have created a fallback method which will return the fallback method is calling. Now I will annotate it as strings command, then fallback. We have to provide the fallback method name, which will call if any exception is occur from getHistorics controller method. So it will act as a catch block, and from catch block we have handled the scenario like this way. Now we'll provide group key is, it might be anything, so I am assigning a group key, so it will display as a group name in Historics dashboard, and command key will be same. Now I will throw a exception from getHistorics controller method. I have to write some business logic. Random dot next boolean. Runtime exception. So our basic implementation has completed. So I am describing what will happen. Okay, so first, once we will hit this particular endpoint, the call come into this method, and if the next value will return true, then runtime exception will throw, and once this runtime exception will throw, the fallback method will call, and once the fallback method will call, this response we will get from our consumer. Okay, and for some point of time, if this boolean will return false, so it will not goes into if block, so our execution will work normally and return Historics controller is calling. This is our normal and basic implementation of Historics and circuit breaker. Now we have to do two more things. We have to annotate it as a Eureka client. So once we will annotate it as a Eureka client, this application will register itself into Eureka server. Again we have to annotate it Historics dashboard. So this annotation will help to up the Historics dashboard. and this annotation will treat so we will up our Eureka server. So now we will start our Hystrix circuit breaker producer. So now we'll check our Eureka server dashboard. Yeah, Hystrix circuit breaker producer already registered itself. Now we will try to access the endpoint, Hystrix endpoint. So the endpoint is first time it's failing and goes into fallback method. If I continuously hit, so it will sometime return successful method and sometime return fallback. Now if we want to monitor the activity, what's happening, means how many time it's goes into fallback method and how many time it's returning successful method, we have to use Hystrix dashboard. Okay, so as we already added dashboard dependency, hence once the application will up, this dashboard will also up. For example purpose, we are using same application for dashboard as well as application. Next will be we have to provide the stream, Hystrix stream. Okay, so if we will go over there, you can see there will have actuator stream endpoint, this one. And once we hit this application, it will ping to our Hystrix server. That means our Hystrix is up and running. Now we will use this URL to our dashboard, monitor stream. So once we will monitor stream, we will get this output. For that I have to see what's happening once application is failing and once application is hitting successfully or returning successful result. Okay, I'm trying to manage both window. Okay, so now I will hit and we will see what will be the output of our Hystrix dashboard. It's returning 100% fallback. Okay, and now it's returning true, successful request count. This is successful request count, this is short circuit request count, and this is failure request count. Okay, so once failure will happen, the count will display here, and if successful happen, the count will display here. So this is failure, the count is 3. So once successful is happening, the count is 1, and percentage also displaying here. You can look depending upon our circuit breaker, it's showing the result. So fallback percentage is 61.0, fallback percentage 50. So it will change depending upon the stream. Okay, that's all. Hope this video will be helpful to you, and we will see you next tutorial.